Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So you guys, it is time to do our budget for March. Let's jump right in. Alrighty, you guys. So here's the thing, right? Budgets. My heart is very much for all of us. That's everybody. Single moms, married couples, couples with kids, people who don't have any kids, for all of us to live God's best life that He has for us. With that being said, it all surrounds the dollar. When God spoke to me back in 21 and said we were going into the green space or the green season, He didn't necessarily say dollar signs, but I'm telling you that dollar signs, dollars and cents make all the things happen, right? There's a lot happening in our economy right now. I went to the gas station this morning and, oh, Lord Jesus, well, this afternoon. And let me just tell you, okay, it was a situation. But that's okay. But I think in order to get to best life season, we have to really get from under debt. We've got to get from under missed payments. We've got to get from under final notices. We've got to get from under not having enough money for the month. We've got to get from the stress and pressure of not being able to feed our children. There's just that we have to get to a different place in our lives in order to be able to live in the green space. So with that being said, I am here for pushing budgets. I'm all about the budget. Whatever it is, we got to get it done. We have got to get this stuff done because it's just necessary right now. Yeah, it just is what it is. And it has to be what it has to be. And that means we've got to do some hard things, some of us. So we were doing our build a budget for March. That would be the membership. We were doing the build a budget meeting. I think it was Saturday. And we were just having some conversation. And one of the things that came out was planning, right? Do you plan for your budget? And what the consensus was is usually we get the money, we spend the money, and then we plan, then we backtrack where we spent it. And so I was in my, Shakema nest. I just said, well, I don't think that's what we want to do, because I said, well, before I even put any numbers in here, let me just go down and write my goals. And I have goals for my money. I have goals for my life. I have goals for my family. I have goals for everything that comes in and out of my hands. And I began to write in my goals. And then I went back in and started filling in numbers. And they were like, oh, you goal plan before? Goal plan before the money ever goes in. I knew we were getting our final bonus in February, right? So with that being said, our final bonus before February, I knew that I was either going to put that money towards the trees or I was going to put that money towards the carpets. It was one or two of those things. I wasn't going to do anything else with them. Well, as it turns out, I've made a decision on what has to happen, and it's all good. But I want to buy a food dehydrator just so I can dehydrate some foods that I have in the house that might go, we might not use it, and I want to decrease food waste. So I was planning to buy that, but I need to plan it. I need to budget it. I need to put it as a goal. This is something that I plan to do for the month of March or the month of April, just depending on when it happens. I hit every single goal that I had for February, with the exception of one. That was order my business cards. And that was simply because I forgot. There's a misprint on my business cards and I need to reprint them. As it is right now, I haven't been handing any of them out. Actually, I'm going to an engagement tomorrow. And so I will need to hand some of them out, but I'm just going to fix that one little letter that's kind of crooked right now, and it'll be fine. But you have to plan. You have to have goals. You have to set goals for yourself, for your family, and for your money. I believe that. And if you don't believe that, I would encourage you to try setting some goals and then see if you meet those goals. By no means am I asking you to be perfect with your money. I'm not perfect with my money, but I am very purposeful with my money. And that only comes from month after month after month after year after year after year of my money being in charge of me. I'm not going to live as a slave to my money. I'm going to allocate my funds. I'm going to tell them where to go. I'm going to make the best decision that I am able. And that's how I'm going to live my life. That is just it, period. And I know that seems a little bit like, well, she thinks she is. I don't think I'm anybody, but I know what it's like to be on the other side. I was sitting with somebody the other day, and this person was absolutely bothering my entire spirit. But I'm like, okay, Lord, why? And they asked me something that I thought was just like a no-brainer question, really. And I just simply had to say, I've been broke before, and I didn't like it. That's why I don't do this, right? That is a move that people who have money don't make. One of my other friends texted me something. I can't remember what she texted me. And I said, okay, I see you with the $1 million moves. I'm speaking things, right? It was something like I paid off something, or I'm going here to pay off. I don't know what it was. But people who have means don't have debt, or they don't have past due bills. People who have means don't have past due bills. I'm not saying they don't have debt. I don't want to go that far, because they may have some debt that's helping them build whatever. I don't know. But people who have means, and I find that when I'm not struggling, I'm a much nicer person. I find when I'm not struggling, I treat people better. I try to treat people good anyway, but I'm not feeling some type of way because of the money that's causing my attitude to be poor. That's causing me to treat people some type of way. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to move on. So if you haven't goal plan, right? Underneath that sheet, that is always linked in the description box below. There are some lines down there in that spreadsheet. All you have to do is go in there and put a number 1. This is goal. Number 2, this is the goal. And if you don't hit them all, that's fine. But hit 1. If you've never planned before, maybe your goal is to do the budget if you've never done that before. So just make it a goal. Give yourself 90 days, 3 months to do something different. And I promise you'll get a different result. Now, you're going to have to do something different. You can't just put the budget in and then don't do anything different than you have done before. If you've not done cash, get your cash out. If you've not done, you know what I'm saying? Like, do something different that's going to give you a different result than what you currently have. And I promise you things will change. So we're going to jump into this March budget. There's kind of a couple things going on. We don't have anything crazy going on. I did have a situation this morning that I had to get situated and squared away, and it kind of bothered me a little bit. And I was not in the best frame of mind when I was going through it. And I was like, okay, Lord, I don't think I handled that well, but you're going to have to help me figure this part out. And so, I just trust him to help me figure it out. So I was looking at my email this morning because Alana's, my chart account for her doctor is linked to my email. And I went in this morning and they said, you have a bill. And I was looking like, why do we have a bill? Okay. So Alana goes to a pediatric endocrinologist. She's been going probably since she was about 13 or 14, maybe 15. I don't know. She was somewhere in the middle of puberty, somewhere in there. And we've been going to this doctor for years. Never had any problems. So Alana turned 18. And when she turned 18, we've already had 2 bills from the doctor. And so I keep going in there. When we got the first bill, I called and got that straight. When we went back in, when we went for the second bill, I said, they keep telling us she doesn't have insurance. She's on my insurance, so here's the insurance card. The lady didn't know what she was doing. That was putting it in, but we were going to go with it. So she put everything in. We go to see the doctor. They send her a bill for $913. And I'm like, how much exactly is this doctor that we paying for? Because I never see the bills because it goes to insurance. Well, that was for the blood work. She had a full panel and all this other blood work stuff. And the bill was actually $1,800, but $900 was what they were sending us. And I called and I said, listen, I have questions about my daughter's account. Well, because she's 18, I can't do anything on her account. Now, trying to get Alana to understand how to talk to these people about a bill that she's never had to deal with before in her life is a challenge, and trying to get the people to understand that she cannot do this is a challenge. And it put me to a point where I was so done by the time I was, because this is the second time this has happened, and I'm so done about this. But there's no way that my daughter's paying $913 for blood work. It's not happening because we have insurance. So I finally said to the lady, I said, ma'am, this is my insurance that my 18-year-old is on. Actually, until she turns 26 years old, she can be on my insurance. And if she does owe a bill, it's going to be me paying it. So for you to tell me that you can't tell me anything about this bill is really bothering my spirit. Now, I get it. 18 is a good number for some people. It's not a good number for everybody, right? She still needs a little support. My son needed support when he was 18. He's 26, he'll be 26 on his birthday. And I think he's just at a point where he's good, right? But he needed support. So this, when they 18, because here's how people get in trouble, right? I told her, we were talking about it in the car. I said, now the law says you are grown. You can do whatever you want. This is when they go get a car. This is when they go get an apartment. This is when they go get all this stuff, credit cards, all this stuff in their name, and they don't know anything about how to manage. And this is how they get caught in a trap. This is how they get caught in the trap. Now, we teaching her how to manage her money, and it's not coming as easy for her as for some people. But this, if she wanted to go out tomorrow and put her name on something, the law says she can. And I know that she would be in a problem. So let's teach money management across the board to all our people, family members in our home, so that we are not in these problems. And thank God that she, we did call and she added me to the account, which of course I'm talking her through the phone while she's on the phone with the lady because she don't know what to tell the lady. And the lady thinks I'm coercing her. Anywho, so we got it situated. I got it filed on the insurance, and we'll see. We've never had a bill before. Even when we've been going, we pay our copay. If that's what we need to do, we pay that. No problem. But we never had a bill before. And just when she turned 18, all of heaven and half of glory has been just a lot. So I'm going to move into this budget because, like I said, we didn't have any crazy things, but that could have been something that could have been a real thing. And thank the Lord that, I would have had some funds to be able to pull from. The other thing is tax season, right? So when taxes are due, you got to maintain, right? Some people are getting large amounts of tax refund. That money is there to get you caught up. That money is there to get you ahead a little bit. That money is there to put a little nest egg aside, not to just go out and buy random stuff, right? But most people, because of poor money habits, will do things that maybe we shouldn't do. So again, think about things. I went to file get the paperwork to do my taxes. They got a 3-week waiting list where I go to the credit union to get my taxes done. So it's only by appointment. You can't just walk in anymore. And they're not doing them after this year. So I was like, okay, Lord, that gives me 12 months. Either I'm going to do it myself or find somebody else. Works out fine. So anywho, let's jump right in and see what we need to see. You guys, so here we are. This is our March 2022 MYMT personal budget worksheet. Y'all have used this sheet for years. It has proven to be a successful tool for me in my budgeting journey. I'm not telling anybody else what to use. I'm just telling you that this works for Shakema. I like the at a glance. It works very well for me on that first sheet. And then I also like the weeklies because my weeklies then populate my actual column. So when I'm planning under my income column, I don't budget any income because I'm not really sure what's coming in. We're not able to even see what our paycheck is until like until like the last 3 or 4 days before payday. You can finally see it. And then this month, there was some glitches and I was back and forth with my AA saying, hey, do you see this? No, I don't see it. Well, keep checking. They're supposed to do it. Okay. So then child support, I never know for sure a number or if it's coming, he's been great. One mom revenue affiliate links, you can never tell. Some affiliate links, I get something, and then some affiliate links, nothing ever comes, and I'm just an affiliate. Okay, no problem. Or something will pop through, and you're like, oh, that was, well, I didn't remember. Okay, great, great, great. Don't forget, if you have used our affiliate links, thank you so much. That helps us out. We have JD Coffee, we have Paper Sunday, we have Artsa is another affiliate that we have. Amazon, I have an Amazon store that I make a few pennies off. And trust me, it's a few pennies. They only pay you out if it's like $100, I think, from Amazon. I've not gotten, I didn't get paid yet. But I've had it in, I don't think I'm working it right, but I'm gonna keep it there just in case. And then travel reimbursements, and then unexpected gifts, blessings, funds transfer. You just never know, right? So I don't, what I feel like I would do if I had it budgeted in, I would budget in for that specific amount, and that would make me overspend. So what I need to know, what works out for me, is knowing exactly how much I need to go out. That's where I live in my expenses category, right? So if I know what needs to go out, then I'm always focused on that number so that when funds start coming in, I'm properly allocating for those funds. Now, well, my mortgage is 960.42. My electric heating and air is 142.01. Now back to my mortgage. I didn't meet my escrow again this year, so that's going to go up a little bit. I had the money. I have the money that I could pay the overage, but I need to allocate those funds to something else. I don't think it was up by much, so I'm just going to bite it in the mortgage and be okay for this time. I'm thinking about starting another sinking fund for escrow. My water bill was significantly lower this month, 6704. So I'm not sure if I had a leak or something, or a running toilet. It's like that. My cell phone is $70. Internet is 74.99. Household repairs, I always use that $50 as a sinking fund. Household items, I don't plan anything for the house this month. I don't need to buy anything that I'm aware of. Lawn care is 1200. Now that says lawn care. It's not lawn care. I'm having I had a tree guy come out and look at my trees. I have two dead trees for sure. One is kind of, if it falls, it's going to fall on my house, the back of the house. And then I have two more trees that are beside that tree that are in the direction of my house. Then I have another tree that is dead that needs to be taken down. And then where I was raking all those leaves out there, my neighbor's trees come over my yard. And so the guy said in North Carolina, from a foot out from the fence, which their fence is here. So he said a foot out, I'm responsible. A foot out and up, I'm responsible for. So he's going to come and cut all those limbs that are hanging over onto my property. So that's going to cost me roughly about $1,200. Now, we did get a final bonus, so I have a few dollars from that. And then, of course, I had saved up, some extra for that. It was either that or the trees or the carpet. I'm going to go ahead and take care of the trees, and the trees are done. Then I can focus on paying for the carpet for Jackson. So that's not going to be a problem down the line. I'm planning to have the money for the carpet by the end of April, 1st of May. All right. So then after I get taken care of the trees, I'm good, right? All of the outside projects and things that I had planned or had been saving up for should be taken care of. I get a bonus. I get my supplement, my yearly half of my yearly supplement. I get in the second half in April. So whatever money comes in, that's going to be put to the side for the floors. The main thing I'm going to try to do is the living room, the hallway, and if I can go into Jackson's room, then I will do into Jackson's room. And then I will do Alana's room and my room. Those the last two rooms that have carpet. I'm going to get an estimate for the living room and the hallway, and then we'll see what the rooms would cost me. So I'm just going to try to, be mindful. I may have to do it a little bit at a time, and I'm okay with that, right? We're planning to be in our house for the next couple of years anyway. We don't have any plans of moving that I'm aware of. If God wants me to move, he'll move me. But at the moment, I'm just going to definitely take care of the living room and the hallway, his room if I can, and then I'll, save up for sister and mine. Okay. Moving down my Roth IRA, I'm going to up that to $75. That is a sinking fund. Amazon Prime is a sinking fund at $11. PureFlix is a sinking fund, $9. Now, Health Wage Gym is $54. That is $29 for Alana and 25 for mom. Taekwondo is 169. Federal and state taxes, I never know what that's going to be. I take out 15% of any type of income source that comes in for the business, one mom. Homeschool curriculum is $50. I usually take that out of the very first child support that dad sends. That way it's already done. We have about $401 in there already. 500 was my goal. I have March, April, and May, so I should be over my $500 goal by the end of May. I should be over that goal by a little bit. New camera sinking fund is $20. Piano lessons and dance is $195. Her piano teacher's mother passed. She's going on vacation, and then she has something else. So I think Alana's only going to be able to take two classes or two lessons this month plus her dance. So that should be $195. We're almost at the end of dance. She dances March, April, and May. 3 more months, and then we're done with dance. That's funneling off of my budget sheet, so I will not be taking care of that. Although I pay it with child support, I've been using child support money. I pay it up front, and then when child support money comes back, I always just use that. I pull it back in. It's usually going for groceries or something, but we won't be having that after May recital. Moving down, groceries is where I made an adjustment. So I have had to up my grocery budget by $25 each week to give me, well, not this month. It's going to be $5 extra because we have 5 weeks. So with 5 weeks, I'm going to do $80 a week, but I'm meal planning, meal prepping, and using what we have in our pantry, in our freezer, in our fridge. And then I'm just supplementing the items, fresh items, and different things. I'm going to try really hard not to overspend. No more Costco trips because I don't have money for Costco. So I'm back at my regular grocery stores using my $80 a week. My summer groceries I kept at 75 because that's what I've done thus far. And then I did take out money for monthly preps at $25. Okay, moving down for personal care, hair and nails. Jackson needs a haircut. Mom needs a haircut, but I may not get a haircut. I got my nails done with a gift card that I got for my birthday. But the place I went to, I do not like the way they did my nails. It is just a place I don't normally go to. I feel like I have talons on my hands. I like the place that I go. And so I'm just going to save up a little bit and until I can save up enough to get my nails done because I don't. This is just bad. It's bad. It doesn't look bad from far, but it looks bad close up. And I've only had them done 2 days, and I'm like, what did I do? Why? Just why? Anyway, so Jackson needs a haircut for sure. I need a haircut, but if I don't get a haircut, it's going to be I'm saving the money for my nails. PO box is $13. That has gone up. Moving down, savings for the kids is $200. Gracie gets a $40 sinking fund. Gas at $2.50. Gas I filled up today and I almost hit $50. It was $47.70 some cents. I've never spent that much money in my car, in my gas tank before. It hurt my feelings. All right. So again, it just hurt my feelings. I mean, I was like, wow, 359 and I got I get the cheapest gas. The highest is 419. I'm like, 419. We have not seen these prices before. So I know that we're going to be making adjustments a couple places. We're going to make adjustments in groceries and we're going to make adjustment in gas. We're going to have to not go on so many trips because it is expensive. And I drive to work, right? I do have to get a 90,000-mile check on my car, but I have some money set aside for that. I just need to make the appointment. Oil change, I have a $20 sinking fund. My license, registration, and car insurance is $92. Down at my tithe is 507 because we did get a small raise. I got like $65 a month raise, which is the first raise I've had in I don't know how many years. Honestly, the first raise I've had. Last time they gave a raise a couple years ago, people in my bracket of years, we got no dollars. We didn't even get one penny, not one dime. Baby step number 3, I want to save 250. I actually really want to save 500 if I'm able. And then for my business expenses here for my Canva, Google Meet for First Love Ministries, and I'm going to get a Google Meet for one mom. That's going to be about $30 a month course, that's going to come out of one mom income because I'm going to pay, well, Google Meet for one mom, and then Canva is what I use for that. And then First Love Ministries is a separate ministry. It just does its own thing. And if I don't have money in that account, I just pay for it out of my own personal money. So that's going to give us a total expense of $5,089.46. So again, we're looking at, hey, how much money are we going to need to spend? How much, is coming in? I'd rather know how much I need to have than plan for money and then I've spent more than what actually comes in. So I need $5,089. That's what I need. I need $5,090 to cover the 46 cents. So back up to the top, I've already gotten paid. So this is when I actually go in and put in my actual amount. So my actual amount was $3,294.94. I got my payroll, plus I got $235 and some change from our last final bonus, whatever the state was giving us for our raise. That was the $65 from July to December, right? That retro pay came in this paycheck. It was actually a separate check. Then I got an unexpected blessing of 45. I got it on the 27th of I got it on the 26th of February. So I'm just allocating it to the March budget because I don't have any bills, right? So that was something that came in, just an unexpected blessing, praise the Lord. So that puts us right at $3,839.94. So we're not short by much. If I want to go and kind of guesstimate, it's a little bit less than $1,000. So that'll be 49. And then one mom has been right around 900. So that would be that those two things here. If those two things come in the way they should, it's going to give me the 5,089 that I need plus some. Well, don't forget that the $1,200 for the trees, I have that's going to be a funds transfer, right? So I'm actually going to be over what I need if these two numbers come in right? But they have to come in like they're supposed to. So if I go back and look at this right now and put in the 1,200 for the trees, then that takes care of what I need, right? That takes care of everything. So I'm going to move down. I haven't paid anything as of yet except Alana's gym came out of my uh, account because it should have actually came out on the first, but because February is a short month, it came out now. I actually went in and I got grocery money out. I got $500 in groceries. That's going to take care of. I actually should have put in 400 and then 75 and 25. I'll fix that. And then I also got the $40 out for Jackson's haircut, and I'm contemplating my haircut. I'm just not sure right now, so I won't say for sure. All right, so I'll make those adjustments there. And then scrolling down, um, I need to go back up because when that blessing came in, I did go ahead and pay tithe, but I have also paid tithe on my paycheck. So that's already gone out. I just have not updated my spreadsheet. So that's going to give us a total spent thus far of 583 and leaving us a balance of $3,256.94. Of course, I've got to make a couple adjustments in there because I did pay my tithe. And then I'm going to break down that grocery money so that it goes into each of its accounts, right? I want to just make sure that I do that appropriately. So there's our budget, right? I think we'll be okay for the month as long as, we don't have any outstanding bills, we don't have any unexpected things. I planned. I want to show you my plan. So I did go down and write my March goals, right? I want to account for all of my spending. I want to use my weekly sheets even if I don't do them perfectly. The trees are coming down. I actually have a date for that. The guy's coming on Friday. I'm going to begin that sinking fund for the floors. I'm going to begin a Costco sinking fund, limiting my Amazon purchases. Amazon is a no. Amazon is a no, period. I want to save $250 in my baby step 3, and I want to put $100 in my Roth. I've planned for 75, but I want to put 100 in. So those are some goals. The ninth thing I want to put in, which is really simple here, I want to I want to purchase a food dehydrator. It's about $40 at Walmart. The one I saw, there's probably better ones, but I'm trying to just get started. There's some things a little bit more homesteadish that we're going to be doing over here at our house as things continue to escalate. The other thing is when we went to the gas station, there was car after car after car, and I'm like, what is happening? Something has happened. I don't know what has happened, but something is not right here. So we're just going to continue to do the things that we're doing. I know that one of my videos I put out, somebody said, "Don't stop prepping, Shakema," or "This is not the time to stop prepping." I'm not stopping prepping. I think we're about 2 weeks behind in videos. So you're seeing videos that were, except the Costco haul, that was current, but we're behind videos a couple weeks. So we're still prepping right along. Every week I'm getting something else, something I didn't have before. So we're still in our process. Um, I'm just working it as best as I can, right? With what I have, limited with the amount of income that I have or what's coming in, we're doing the very best that we can. So do not think that we have dropped the ball. We still in the game. We doing all the things. So that's our budget. I do want to encourage everybody, please, please, please sit down and figure out where your money is going. I was talking with Alana earlier. She had some birthday cash, and now she doesn't have as much cash as she had. And I said, this is why we figure out where our money is. She's like, Mom, I didn't realize that I spent that much. Sure, you didn't, because you didn't write it down. You didn't write it down anywhere. And I told you, I said, you live in this house with me. You should be, if anybody's writing anything down, it should be you. So don't think we're over here doing it perfectly. I'm still trying to teach. I'm still trying to say, hey, don't forget this. Where is this going? So be encouraged, everyone, that you can do this. The membership ladies who come to the budget meetings, I mean, we just chat. I do nothing with their budgets. They don't show me their budget, none of that. We just have conversations. And we were chatting about something in the build a budget meeting for March, and it was like, oh, I forgot. Oh. Sometimes you just need a committee to meet with. I know when I was starting budgeting, it was just me, nobody to talk to about it. I would be able to talk to my sister. I was like, hey, I'm going to tell you this just so you can keep me accountable. Sometimes you just need accountability partners. Will they do it perfectly? I have no idea, but at least they're doing it now with us as a group. And that's good. It's a start. Some people have already paid off some debt. That's been good. It's been some celebrations and some wins, and I'm thankful for that. And I pray that you all would do the same as well. We thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you have questions about our budget, just leave us a comment below. We'll answer it the best we can or find you an answer. If you like this video, please feel free and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you guys in the next budget. Bye now.